It's October again. I always love this time of year, when the air is cool and clear. Leaves are falling everywhere, like red and orange rain, lending color to the wind. They surrender one by one, their work here is done, they'll not be back again. It's October again. Days glow amber in the sun, warms my face until it's gone. I know soon that winter comes. In October I remember sounds of laughter, better days. Clear as yesterday I see you and last autumn's leaves, and the sunset's golden haze. Winter winds blow strong, leaves will soon be gone. Leave me all alone beneath the sky of ashen gray. It's October again. I always love this time of year. Now I feel a chill I fear. Leaves are falling like my tears. It's October again. Maybe a little happier after that. I actually wrote that song for my brother, who was born in September, and I couldn't fit September in there. And just the syllables just weren't right. And leaves don't really fall in September, not in Texas. And right now they're not even falling in Texas, are they? This is a little bit about where I'm from. Now we fish the Sabine River, the Fort Lita Bend, took cane poles and watermelons, where we could mostly eat and swim. Then we'd wade across to Texas, the wild Comanches itching for a fight. You know, it felt like such a distance back to that Louisiana side. From the airport to the Sabine was 1,000 miles or so. Now back on this river, like all those years ago, think on trials and situations, send me running back to this lost shore. See, those miles don't make the distance, don't make the difference anymore. It's not lifetimes, it's not light years, it's not the turns made in the week, not the miles that make the distance. No, it's the way they make you feel. time and space keeps collapsing like through the wrong end of the lens, and it feels his journey's over before it can begin. And there's some old man in my mirror, he's staring back like this ain't real. Since those miles don't make the distance, no, it's the way they make you feel. 'Cause it's not lifetimes, it's not light years, it's not the turns made to the wheel, not the miles that make the distance. No, it's the way they make you feel. Make you There's this old man in my mirror staring back. Thanks. I wrote this song with a very dear friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago named John DeFord. Incredible songwriter, incredible guitar player, and a world-class music teacher. He was Miranda Lambert's songwriting teacher. He was Casey Musgrave's songwriting teacher. He taught two of the guys in America to play guitar back in the 60s in England. He was an amazing man. He's also a dear, dear friend. We played together for years. And we wrote this song one night when we were supposed to be doing something else. And he hated it. He hated the song. So this is for you, John. Maybe I can't forget you. Maybe I can't turn loose. But all I wanted was to forgive you. But all I did was to accuse. You once said we were forever. You said our love was wild and strong, that our hearts entwined together like the words of that old song. Sometimes hearts get tangled, it all ends too soon. Love like a wildwood flower may never bloom. Maybe I'll just slip away, and I'll be gone now before she knows. No last words or sad goodbyes to say, just a memory like a wilted rose. Sometimes hearts get tangled, it all ends too soon. Love like a wildwood flower may never bloom. played in a country band from sometime in the 70s to the late 80s. The same band, the same guys in East Texas. We moved to East Texas in 74, right? Yeah, 74. And we'd lived in Dallas before that, and there were lots of places to play, and I played in folk clubs. And always had something going on. I moved to East Texas, there's no music scene whatsoever. And the only place to play was the VFW and American Legion, because they're the only places that had bars, because it was dry. And so I had been raised on country music. I'd never played it, so the next thing you know, I'm playing in all these American Legions and VFWs from Terrell to the Louisiana border and from the Oklahoma border down to Lufkin. I mean, I played every bar you can imagine, and the ones in Gladewater, which we refer to as cut and shoots. You can imagine why. It was a rough town. So, the thing about the bars in East Texas was on Saturday night, last call came right before midnight because they couldn't sell beer on Sunday. So by the time we got all packed up, and a lot of times we'd be driving like from Carthage, and I lived in Mineola at the time. It's about a 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive. And we'd pack up the car, and I'd be by myself, and I'd be driving after midnight, late. You're tired, maybe had one beer too many. You need a cup of coffee, everything's closed. So you turn on the radio, and all the local stations have signed off. So you keep on tuning and you find a border blaster, XERF, XEG, all of these stations out of Mexico that used to blast back then. And on Sunday morning they had the Faith Healers on. So the Faith Healers kept me safely home many, many nights. And I wrote this song. 2 a.m. border radio guy was talking to me. He says, save your soul, son. Just send me money. I already knew it ain't anything free. So I tuned that dial a little bit higher. The DJ sent out Marvin OK, all alone, no headlights in my rearview mirror. I know that voice, she's agreeing with me. Through the crackling static and fading reception, messages lost in the atmosphere, distant whispers and fading connections. To nobody's prayer, it's the answer to nobody's prayer. XERF, see your dad Acuna. First it's Wolfman Jack and then Garnet Ted. Tell me what's to come in my world tomorrow. With Graceland 80 miles ahead. Through the crackling static and fading reception, messages lost in the atmosphere, distant whispers and fading connections. The answer to nobody's prayer is the answer to nobody's prayer. What I need is a stronger signal, one clear station on this AM band. I could pull over and check this antenna, or keep on driving through the crackling static and fading reception. Messages lost in the atmosphere. Distant whispers and fading connections. The answer to nobody's prayer is the answer to nobody's prayer. It's 2 a.m. for the radio guy is talking to me. Well, that's kind of a true story. This is a 100% true story, unfortunately, and you'll see why. Before I sing the song, I'm going to tell a story about one of the characters in it, so maybe you won't feel quite so bad about him. I was raised in the Church of Christ in Mansfield, Louisiana, a little town south of Shreveport, and the church there was probably 30 people on a good Sunday, and no air conditioning, no PA system. They had the schoolhouse lights full of June bugs, and the windows would be open on Sunday night, and the June bugs are flying all around the place. And one night, it was a Sunday night, I remember it, it's like it was yesterday. This really happened, honest to God. Brother Boyd, who was our preacher, I thought he was 80, he's probably 40 because I was like 10. And he's up there just preaching away, and there's no PA, and so he's got to get loud, you know. So he's preaching, and the June bug's flying around his head, and right in mid-sentence, the June bug goes right into his mouth. You could have heard a pin drop. He just stood there kind of with this stunned look on his face for maybe 10 seconds. And then you could see this look of determination, and all of a sudden he just went and swallowed. And then there was about 3 or 4 seconds, and he looked straight at us and he said, "He was a stranger, and I took him in." Really happened. This did too. Mama was an Okie. Daddy was a Texan. And I was born in Louisiana, the year Hank Williams died. And I was raised on shape notes singing. Every time the doors were open, June bugs buzzing all around our head down at the Church of Christ. Daddy had a paper route through the Shreveport Times, Longstreet, Logan's, Port, and Keachai, long before daylight. And on Sundays, Mom went with him, papers flying out both windows. We'd be sleeping in the back seat on DeSoto Parish nights. DeSoto Parish nights, evening news, black and white. Said our prayers, closed our eyes. DeSoto Parish nights. Well, summer evenings after bedtime, while the crickets whistled Dixie and far-off trains were moaning beneath the crescent August moon, there in our little rent house in Mansfield, Louisiana, I'd be dreaming of a bigger world from inside my tiny world. See, our lives was plain and simple, like a fried bologna sandwich. And we had those pretty often when the paper route slowed down. But we never did go hungry, though we did do some complaining. But even poor white folks were better off than the other side of town. On DeSoto Parish nights, evening news, black and white, said our prayers, closed our eyes. But then one Sunday evening, a black couple came from Shreveport, sat out on the back pew as communion trays were passed around. They're only here to stir up trouble. Yeah, that's what our preacher told us. The two deacons headed for the back. Quickly showed him out. I hang my head when I remember those whites only signs on restrooms, and how casually I use that word as if I had the right. And sometimes on summer evenings, well, you can smell the crosses burning, deepen in the darkness of the DeSoto Parish nights. On DeSoto Parish nights, evening news was black and white. Said our prayers, close our eyes. DeSoto Parish night. Said our prayers, close our eyes. DeSoto Parish night. My mama was an Okie. Daddy was a Texan, and I was born in Louisiana the year Hank Williams died. I don't know about y'all, but I've had a lot of birthdays. Not too many, don't get me wrong. Last October, I turned 70, and I've made it a habit to write myself a song when I get the big 0 birthdays. So this is the song that came out of that birthday. Well, the light from the sun on the day I was born, 70 light years away. Where all that I've done and who I've become is not yet seen light of day. If I could travel that far to the light of some distant star, maybe I could erase the mistakes that I've made 70 light years away. If I could travel that far to the light of some distant star, maybe I could erase the mistakes that I've made 70 light years away. Well, the light from the sun on the day I was born is 70 light years away. Well, not all my birthday songs are sad. They're all regretful, unfortunately, but they're not always sad. I wrote this one on my 60th birthday. And I got out of the shower and caught a glance of myself in the mirror, and this song just fell out. Well, I'm looking in the mirror, this suit's seen better days. A little baggy in the seat, it could use a couple pleats with alterations it might only look okay. See, the colors have all faded. It's got a lot of spots and stains, too many wrinkles to repair. I should have taken better care. It's my own damn fault, but I sit here and complain. See the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me, this can't be the truth. Oh, what happened to my birthday suit? It used to fit me like a glove, not a wrinkle, sag, or bulge, like a baby's behind. Show me yours and I'd show you mine, but now I always keep it covered up. 'Cause the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me that this is not the truth. Oh, what happened to my birthday suit? Well, it was too many candles and too much cake. I'd make a wish, but it's too late. 'Cause the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me, this can't be the truth. Oh, what happened to my birthday? What happened to my birthday? What happened to my birthday suit? Thank you. That's a little too much applaud for that song. You're giving yourselves away. Well, I co-write with a lot of people. My wife tells me I'm a promiscuous co-writer, that I'll write with anybody. It's not quite true, but it's getting pretty close. This co-write came out of nowhere. I logged on Facebook one day, and a friend of mine, just an acquaintance really, I didn't really know him, he posted this picture of an old quilt with a guitar and a hat laying on it. And he said, I dare somebody to write a song about this. And I'll take dares. It's got me in a lot of trouble. But I'm happy with the song that came out of it. Well, this hat and your guitar lay on Grandma's wedding quilt. Underneath the live oak tree, behind the cabin Grandpa built. It's an old and tattered picture, taken 50 years gone by. We were young and happy under Blue Hill country skies. And you'd play the wild flower like Mama Maybelle played, and we'd harmonize together. On that quilt we lay. You know, photographs and memories fade like old tattoos and scars. And all that's left for me to hold is this hat and your guitar. A tornado took the live oak, took the cabin too. Then we had a run, real good years, but that real good run is through. The old home place is sold now, rows of houses all the same. Stand there where once blue bonnets grew, where we'd sit and sing. And you'd play the wild flower just like Mama Maybelle played, and we'd harmonize together on that quilt we lay. You know, photographs and memories fade like old tattoos and scars. And all that's left for me to hold is this hat and your guitar. slip on that sweat-stained Stetson, take your Marvin from its case, roll out that old tattered quilt, plant blue bonnets on your grave. And I'll play that wild one flower, not as good as you. And I'll sing that twine and mingle, bright with its emerald hue. You know, photographs and memories fade like old tattoos and scars. All that's left for me to hold is this hat and your guitar. Okay, I hope I can pull this one off. I have never played this song in public before. Yeah, never. Y'all be the first people other than my wife to hear it. And she's tired of it. Right?
Never.
After all these years of playing out, I decided that I wanted to give back a little bit. So, living in Beniola, there's this wonderful arts community in Winsburg, Texas, which is about 30 miles north of us. And they have a wonderful art center there. So I volunteered to teach a songwriting class. They didn't have one going on. I never taught one before. And didn't have a lot of students, but it was wonderful. I learned more than the students ever learned. And and this was a class for people who had never written a song before. And every one of them wrote at least 3 songs during this class. It's a 7-session class that goes over 14 weeks. There's 2, we do a session, then they're off 2 weeks, so they got time. And I always gave them homework. And one of the homeworks that I gave them was to write a song from the perspective of an inanimate object. And I was amazed at what I got back. One lady wrote a song from the perspective of her family's kitchen sink, watching her family grow up. Another one wrote a song from the perspective of a farm-to-market road and all the things that had happened on that road since it had originally been paved. Just, I mean, incredible stuff. So, but one of my rules was, if I gave them an assignment, I couldn't bring back a song I'd already written. I had to write a brand new song. So this is a song that I wrote. If I can remember how the first line goes. I was born in Pennsylvania, spring '48. Well, they strung me up and shined me up, set me in my case. Then he took me out, tuned me up, played me for a while. He said I cost him 6 months' pay, that I made him smile. So to anyone who'd listen, the East Coast to the West, well, if we played for saints and sinners, and those sinners like us best. Well, the days were endless highways, the nights were ecstasy. Smiling faces, makeshift stages, flash across my memory. We could make you dance and sing, magic fingers on my strings. Rosewood, spruce, and ebony became the Holy Trinity to our lonesome hobo symphony. And they would sing along, well, everyone would sing along. So there's too much to remember of those crazy golden days. But when finally fame and fortune came, it all turned to a haze. From smoky bars and broke down cars to flights and concert halls, and those nights we levitated while I was with him through it all. We would make you dance and sing, magic fingers on my string. Rosewood, spruce, and ebony made for a holy trinity. To our lonesome hobo symphony, they would sing along. Well, everyone would sing along. flesh and blood must pass. No more magic fingers, nothing ever lasts. So I'll live in the past. When we made them dance and sing, magic fingers on my strings, rosewood, spruce, and ebony became a holy trinity to our lonesome Pogo symphony, and they would sing along. Everyone would sing along. Hope to record that soon and put it out as a single. And now for something completely different. I co-write with a lot of people, and normally it's folks I'll meet at music conferences. And I met this young man who's become a very good friend now, a guy by the name of Terry Klein. If you've not heard of Terry, look him up. He's an incredible songwriter. I mean, incredible. I say he's young when he just turned 50. He's young to me. He has an interesting backstory. Terry was a lawyer, full law partner for a firm in Boston, and he was not happy. And his wife said, "What you need to do is we need to move to Austin and you can become a full-time songwriter." And it happened. And he did. And he is. But check him out if you get a chance. Terry Klein, he's on any place you can stream music, he's there. K-L-E-I-N, incredible songwriter. But I went over to his house. This is the second song we wrote together. And I don't remember how we even started this. So I'll just play the song. There's a bunny on my nightstand. He's been staring back all day. Hope you're feeling a hair better, is the only thing he'll say. Inside in Grandpa's shaky hand, that drugstore get well card was dying is easy. It's the living that's hard. Beacon Delta 67. Grandpa's face down in the mud, and he's praying like he never prayed. He has not fouled his gun, and just like his sergeant told him that first night standing guard, son, dying is easy. It's the living that's hard. And I said, Grandpa, you don't understand. It's dark and I'm so cold. And he said, we're in Afghanistan. And I know, son, I know. 'Cause when my war was old, it was nothing but a shell. And I kept on living, even when living was a living. Even when living was a living hell. So I'm on my best behavior till I get my shoestrings and my belt. And if I'll go or if I'll stay, well, I'm not sure myself. But every night my grandpa's words echo in the dark. Dying is easy, it's living that's hard. You know, every day There's a bunny on my nightstand. There's a bunny on my nightstand. There's a bunny on my nightstand. Well, I got one more song and we'll take a little break. And this is for you, Marvin. I wrote this song with a good friend of mine, Randy Palmer. We've written a lot of songs together. I'll do a couple of other songs we've written together tonight. Randy lives in Amarillo, so I live in Mineola. We're 8 hours apart. We don't get to see each other that often, but when we do, we almost always write songs. But we have an unusual songwriting thing. We don't really write face to face. He'll come up with a piece of a song and he'll send it to me and go, "What can we do about this?" And that's what happened with this. I had started this song. We have a little cabin in far southern Colorado, and I love to fish. I fly fish most every day while we're there, mostly all summer. And one day I was walking, and I had to go through this yard where a guy by the name of Phil Brummel, he had 3 Labrador retrievers, 1 white one and 2 black ones, named Vegas, Tucson, and the white one's named Dallas. Now that's very important because you're going, what is he talking about? Dallas is the white dog. So anyway, as I'm walking by, there's this big cottonwood tree there, and it's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the 2 black dogs are laying in the shade, and the white one is laying out in the sunshine. I hadn't got 100 yards before I wrote the chorus of the song. I worked on it, sent it to Randy. I said, man, I just need something, it needs a bridge. Literally, I sent him the song. 10 minutes later, he sends me back a recording that was the bridge to it. That happened that quick. Sometimes you hit pay dirt. He just recorded this on a new album of his called Deeper Water, and I hope I'll record it maybe on my next record. I haven't recorded it yet. It's called White Dog in the Sunshine. White dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. Everybody needs a place of space, makes you feel fine. White dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. I'm in a square peg, looking for a round hole way too long. I see lots of sad faces in places I don't belong. Black sky that made him the shade of his cottonwood tree. He's found a spot, I'd like to find one for me. A black dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. Everybody needs a place of space, makes you feel fine. Black dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. You see, Dallas is asleep and ain't doing nobody no wrong. Well, he's fine out in the sunshine, knows just where he belongs. Square peg's tired of lying, trying to be somebody else. If I can't be that round peg, guess I'll just be myself. Black dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. Everybody needs a place of space, makes you feel fine. Black dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. See, in this life we only get one chance. Find your spot and get out there and dance. Black dog in the shade, a white dog in the sunshine. Everybody needs a place of space, makes you feel fine. Black dog in the shade, white dog in the sunshine. Black dog in the shade. White dog in sunshine, black dog in shade, white dog in sunshine. Nice job. I'm gonna take a little break, maybe 15 minutes, get something else to drink, and we'll play a few more.